What's up, you guys, and welcome. Oh, fuck. I already fucked it up. Ah, God, I forgot I'm supposed to be like, it's Big Joey. Okay, alright.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
What a horse shit intro.
What's up, you guys? It's Big Joey, and welcome to a special edition of Undercover Pubber. So, I know that we were going to end the series with our last episode, but we did a vote on a community post of mine, and you guys voted, and you wanted to see one more Undercover Pubber with our special guest, Bearded Expense. What's up, Bearded Expense?
Hey, Joey.
Why'd you wait so long?
Did you not see me on fucking Discord?
No.
I fucking turned on my camera and started staring at you. It was funny.
So, yeah, Bearded, you know how this goes, right?
I mean, I kind of got a little bit of a gist of it.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like an idea.
So basically, we're gonna change our names. We're gonna change our profile pictures. We're gonna be entirely disguised and just play a couple rounds of casual attack, defend, or payload. So you good with that?
It's exactly how I play the game, anyways. So let's go.
That works. All right, you guys. We will be right back with our alias. All right, you guys. We're back. So we're both alias now. Bearded Expense. What is your alias? What have you gone with?
The Destroyer!
Otherwise known as Eric.
Is this just some like random like high school photo you
Some
found?
fucking random ass dude's mugshot.
I have chosen I went the edgy route this time. I went with Psycho Pumpkin Killer 6969 with like different numbers thrown in on the name, and my loadout is pretty fitting to go with it. So anyways, you'll see that when we hop in game. So anyways,
That's pretty good, Joey. That's really good, actually. I feel like now that you've used that alias, I feel like now you'll match with more women on Tinder. And you won't have to use your right hand so much.
my Thomas Love hand.
I'm so sorry.
Well, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into some casual, do some attack, defend, and some payload. Without any further ado, let's hop right in.
Yeah! I'm sorry, I'm eating my grandma's stew.
Your grandma's.
Yeah, my grandma's stew. It's the delicious bearded gumbo.
Oh wow, our first map we get. Oh, never mind. We were set for Dust Bowl, and then it just switched to Mercenary Park.
Oh, are you fucking shitting me?
Wait, you don't like Mercenary Park?
No, I hate Mercenary Park.
Wait, let me see your loadout. Wait, was this your loadout where you had an eyeball, but now it's no longer Halloween, so you're just a heavy with an Ellis cap or something?
Yes, I love the Manco cap. I love the Manco crap. Fuck.
Okay, so that could start off a pretty easy first question. What are your favorite maps then, since we know now what map you don't like for sure?
Okay. I'm a heavy main, so I like payload maps, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite map in the whole game is Upward. You know, call me a basic bitch, but Upward's my favorite map. It's always been.
Yeah, that's bread and butter for like everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy choice. Another close one for me is actually Snowy Coast. I actually really like Snowy Coast a lot.
That's where you got your biggest kill streak ever, right?
Yeah, that's where I got my biggest kill streak to this day. I think it was 67. I was on a 67 kill streak on that map.
Just like free-to-plays just feeding you, like they're just running into you.
I mean, yeah, honestly, that's what it was. People just sucked, and I mean, I took advantage of that shit.
How long have you played TF2 now?
I've been playing TF2 since 2010, so I've been playing the game for 11 years now. I've been playing ever since I was 7 years old. Ever since I was a little 7-year-old kid, I've been playing TF2.
You literally grew up with TF2.
Literally, yeah. I literally grew up with this game.
Freaking nuts.
So, that's why I hold it so dear to me.
I remember, like, one of the ways that I can tell how long I've played TF2 is because I only ever downloaded Steam to play TF2. So it says, like, I've got, like, some 10-year-long, like, membership or something, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I have a badge for it, and I'm like, that's how long I've played TF2 then. Not
the same with me.
Not like consecutively, but like I've played since then, on and off.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. This quick fix medics just saved me so hard.
I mean, you know, there's been times where I've taken like breaks from the game and shit.
Yeah.
As I'm sure everybody fucking has. But like, consistently throughout my life, I've played TF2, like pretty consistently.
I feel like that's really healthy to do. Like TF2 is one of the only communities I've ever seen where like people are like, what do I do about like this game? Like they're not updating and blah blah blah. And it's like, you know, you can play other games, right? And like TF2's like, but we have to remain loyal. Like it's like you can play other games.
I don't get that shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
I fucking like people only want to play TF2. I mean, I fucking love TF2. I love playing it, and you know, a lot of this game will never really get old to me. Mm-hmm. It never really has. I've had kind of the same passion for this game as I've always had. Like I really don't care that much. Like I don't care about fucking this or that. I just kind of play the game and shoot people. That's really all I do. That's really all I see it as. You know, just play it and fucking have fun with friends, dick around, do what you got to do.
Do you still have as much fun like now? Do you feel like since you're like Bearded Expense, like very well-known personality in TF2, or is it still like back when you like first started?
I mean, the experiences are sometimes different, but oftentimes I play with an alias, so people don't even fucking know it's me. So I really don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, so you can play really just like you just started. That's awesome.
You know, that's why I like to fucking never use my name, never use my items. You know, as much as I love my items, I almost never use them. You know, it's because when you see a fucking shitty heavy with a stock minigun and a manco cap, you underestimate that player, and that's what I like. I like when people don't focus me or don't give me any special attention, because I mean, now I get to truly experience the game for what it is.
Oh, okay, so speaking of being well known in the community, you're probably one of like I'm gonna brag on you a little bit. You're probably one of the better known personalities in all of TF2, and it's like it's not even because like you had like the hugest TF2 channel or anything to start. It was like you've just been in like so many collabs of so many different people. Do you remember kind of like what started that? Like what started you getting to meet like all these different YouTubers and then just going from video to video?
I mean, you know, it's just there's no real trick to it. Joey, you were like one of the first people that I really like met, like as a creator. And then there's like, I just met you, and then I met these people, and I met these people, and then it just kind of got bigger from there. You know, it was because, you know, Joey was like, hey, you know, I know a guy, or hey, we know a guy, and then we went and we fucking played, and then now these guys like me, and now we're fucking cool with each other, and we're in videos, and we're doing this, and we're doing that, but, you know, I'm in different videos with different people, you know, maybe some people, you know, it's not anymore, you know, times change, it is what it is, but, for the most part, it's just because, you know, I just got to know people through other people because I had connections.
Yeah, and I think, I have to say, I think part of it too is because I remember meeting you way back. I think part of the reason that, like, I for one still definitely wanted to, like, continue playing with you is, like, because it was, like, you're funny, you were good, we both played heavy, so we had something in common, and it just kind of went from there. Like, I feel like just being genuine, having a good time and stuff, like, that's one of the best ways to really just make friends in this game. Like, when people try too hard, it makes you not want to play with them, and then it's just, like, something genuine. You're like, oh, cool. This was a cool guy. Let's hang out more, you know? I know, okay, so, like, one thing I remember is, like, so some people, they would notice, like, in your older videos versus now, they were like, what happened to Bearded's voice? Like, Bearded's voice changed. And I remember, like, you had apparently some issues, like, when you first started meeting people, with acting a little different. You wanna expand on that?
Okay, so basically, you know, I noticed that too. People say, oh, Beard, you know, where'd you get the accent from? Or Beard, you know, had this happen and this or that. It's because, you know, back then, that wasn't me. Because in my childhood, I was abused and I was constantly belittled, and my online world, well, that was an escape from the shitty stuff that I endured when I was a kid. I always got told, you know, this fucked up shit about myself, and my self-confidence was so low. I went into online and I was like, I can just be a whole different person. I can fucking hide myself and be somebody else. And this is when I was a dumb kid. I wasn't thinking about that, you know. This is before, I mean, I was literally a nobody. I was just meeting people and doing whatever. So I hid so many aspects of myself from people because I hated myself and I wanted to be somebody else. When in reality, you know, that wasn't who I was, and I came to realize that eventually. And then, you know, I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna be me. I would purposefully make my voice deeper. I would do all the shit because I was a fucking dumb kid and I wanted to seem all old and mature and all that shit. because I was fucking insecure about myself.
I remember,
now I'm just
like,
being me.
I remember, like, when we first met you, we were like, who is this grown man and how long has he been chain smoking? Like, your voice was so deep.
When I met you, Joey, like I said earlier, we talked a little bit. I was 14 years old. I'm 18 now. I'm an 18-year-old guy. A lot of people are going to be surprised to know that, but I'm 18.
Yeah, that's one of the other funniest things that people get really surprised about with you. Like, especially when they talk to me about you, they'll be like, wait, Bearded's how old? And I'm like, yeah, you know Bearded's only 18, right? And they'll be like, what? I thought he was like 37 or something. And you're like, what? No. They think you're like a grown man. And I remember the funniest interaction I've ever seen because of that was when people got mad at you on Twitter when you were like dating a girl that was like maybe 17. Not knowing that you were 18 at the time, they were like, oh, Bearded is literally dating underage minor, whatever. And it was like, literally, it was a 1-year gap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man, you know, it's like, I've been told, I like kind of my facial hair makes me look older. I've been told, like, the way I behave, spot behind you, by the way. I've been told the way I behave, you know, like, how I carry myself, people think I'm older than I actually am.
Yeah.
There's the fact that I'm a big fucking husky dude, you know, so, I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but, and then there's just, you know, like, my life. I did a lot of things that, you know, a kid my age shouldn't be doing. You know, man, I was fucked up, man. I made a lot of choices that I fucking regret, and I did a lot of shit, like I said, that someone my age shouldn't have been doing, hanging around fucking older cats, you know, just being coaxed into doing some stupid shit.
Yeah, but, and you felt like part of that was your former, like your real dad's influence at some point.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. My, you know, my father, you know, he was associated with crime people and shit like that, and just that whole world. You know, obviously I was really young. I didn't know too much about it, but I'd see these guys around almost all the time. You know, they were my uncles, so to say. Yeah. So I developed traits and other things from these guys and shit like that, and it's just how it went.
That's crazy. And honestly, like, you know, maybe that's part of the reason why you're such a funny person. They say a lot of the really funny people come from, like, bad pasts. It's like, it's like a means of survival. Is like you develop this sense of humor to deal with what's going on around you. You know
and I relate to that so much because that is the honest to God truth. I mean, I make jokes about fucked up shit that's happened. I mean, I say shit like, "Oh, my dad beats me," you know. Fucking jokes about doing drugs and shit like that, or jokes about fucking sex or whatever. You know, even jokes about pedophilia, because you know, when I was, you know, an older woman took advantage of me when I was a young kid. So it's like, you know, that's how I deal with shit. You know, it's like, I just make jokes about shit, and like, I love to entertain people and I love to laugh. You know, if I that's just what I want to do at the end of the day. I want to make people laugh because I know how it feels to be fucked up, to be down in the dumps. And if I can bring people some temporary satisfaction and be happy and content with their life and forget about the fucked up shit for a while, then that's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly, like, you're somebody to me that, like, I can tell you try harder. Not, like, in a super try-hard way, but, like, I mean, like, you're more concerned with making people laugh and have a good time than probably most friends that I have, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really cool, and that's, I think, part of the reason, obviously, why so many people enjoy you, not to mention that when you try to be funny, you really are. So since you've done, like, so many collabs, and you're obviously known as a funny guy, that kind of makes me wonder, like, from all the people you've collabed with and everything else with, and not even just, like, say, YouTubers, maybe just people you've met over the years, who are some of the funniest TF2 personalities you've met?
Oh, yeah. I like this.
For me, I gotta say, like, probably you and Dane are, like, in the top for sure.
Dane's pretty funny. Dane coaxes out some fucking one-liners over here and there. Yeah, I was with him just the other day. He said some pretty funny shit in the little session we had. Really cool video made by iGPS. You guys should go check it out and check out his mod too. So I had to promote that, but he did a lot of work on it. He's a nice guy. But some of the funniest people I ever met through fucking TF2. I really got to think about that. Because, I mean, I really think a lot of the people I met are pretty funny. I think Varsity's funny. I don't know if you guys know who Varsity is, but he's a funny fucking guy. I think he's really funny.
Oh, yeah, he's upcoming for sure. He's in the Mercs and everything.
Yeah, Varsity's cool. So there's Varsity and other TF2 community people. I mean, you know, Central's not a TF2 YouTuber, But I mean, obviously, Centro's like a TF2 player. I think Centro is one of the funniest fucking dudes on the planet. He's really fucking funny.
Oh yeah, I mean he has a channel now, I guess.
He uploads like shitty fucking live stream clips and all that.
He's got like the stock images as his thumbnails. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny. TF2 community people. One of the funniest and most charismatic dudes I have ever met in my life, who I met from TF2, has got to be Rubber Mango.
Yeah.
Rubber is such a fucking genuine dude. I love that man. I'd take a bullet for that motherfucking cocksucker. I love him so much, dude. Seriously, man. That is a fucking man you want in your corner right there. That's a ride or die right there. Seriously. Him and I have done some really funny stuff together, some really great videos. And if you guys think I'm funny, if any of you fucking people think I'm funny, you need to check out Rubber's channel so you see the shit that we've done together. Rubber's a great guy. Like I said, very charismatic. He's funny as shit too. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times we just sit and we laugh together and calls just alone being fucking morons together. It's really funny. So as far as like funny people in TF2 community, I also think Sergeant Pinecone. I think he's pretty funny. Yeah. Sergeant Pinecone's a funny little fella.
I haven't got to meet a lot of him yet, but I can definitely verify for your other friend there.
Yeah.
Like, he was a funny dude, for sure.
Definitely.
I can't believe I'm going on a tear with this fucking name, Psycho Pumpkin Killer 6969.
You're fucking making the other people on the team want to kill pumpkins.
For real?
I want to kill that fucking pumpkin.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Damn, that was a good headshot. Owie. Fuck.
So like we've gone on about, like, you've met all these different people when you've collabed, and you're known for being funny, but like I think one of the bad stigmas that got stuck on you, and you've mentioned this before, is like some people try to like stick you as like, oh, that's the loud funny guy, and like that's all they try to like sum your humor up as. How do you feel about that when you hear like people be like, oh, he's just the loud funny guy?
I really could say so much about that because, you know, I guess people say that because that was all that was shown of me, you know. The only moments of me were just the ones where I was screaming, and I was loud, and I was fucking crazy and all that, which, like, yeah, sometimes I do that, but I'm so much more than that. If you watched my videos, you would know that that's not the only fucking thing that I do. I get it, and I do make those jokes, but that's not all I do. And people just say, oh, it's the loud guy. It's like, I'm so much more than that.
I feel like you being loud is just like one layer, because as long as I've known you, like, your humor, like, okay, for anybody that doesn't know you, if they got to hang out with you in like for like a day, you will hit them from so many different angles trying to make them laugh because it's what you enjoy doing, that like they can't predict it. I've never been able to predict it. Like, it's like, oh, he's gonna do the funny loud voice, and then he hits you with something totally left park, and you're like, what? Hit me like that spy just did. Sheesh. A lot of the times, like, your reputation is like based on like what people have just seen, like what the last video they've seen of you, and that's why people still to this day call me Big Joey Slapnuts. Like, I have people that watch my channel religiously, watch video by video. Like, I haven't gone by Big Joey Slapnuts in like maybe a year or two at this point. And it's like, yeah, people still call me that to this day, and I'm just like, whatever. It's because I know, like, they watch an old video or something, and that's just what they know me as.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not completely their fault because people don't know any better, really. I mean, they don't really think about that shit. But it's like, how many times do you think I've gotten the chicken invaders joke at this point?
Oh yeah.
How many 500s of other people do you think I've wanted to post that exact same shit to me at some point?
Oh yeah, that's like how many people ask me where's if Big Joey is real, then that implies the existence of Small Joey. Where is Small Joey? Or hey Joey, why do you slap nuts? I've gotten those 1,000 times over. It is the lowest hanging fruit.
It's just, I mean, you know, I hate to, not to sound like an asshole, but it's just fucking stale. I mean, you guys fucking.
So what's that like, by the way? Like, you were like literally like 17, and you were already becoming like so popular in this community. Have you ever been like actually recognized like in real life or anything? And is that been weird?
That is so fucking, you know, I actually have been recognized in real life before. I got recognized at school twice. Probably because I had a big ass pompadour, but you know, fucking The one day I was wearing a suit with my fucking hair done up, and a kid walked up to me and said, "Wait, hey man, are you Pete at Expense?" And I'm like, yeah. It was so weird to have to answer yeah to that question. I'm like, what the fuck? It's so surreal. And this kid wanted to take a picture with me. He was shaking so bad. I had to fucking say, hey man, I'm literally a high school guy like you. I'm fucking here trying to get my education just like you, man. You know, it's like, chill out. I'm not gonna fucking bite you or nothing. You know, so that shit was fucking surreal. I don't think it was terribly good for my mental development or my mental health to be in as big of a spotlight as I was, as young as I was.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm thankful for what the community and what that has done for me, but in the long term, you know, it's definitely had its toll on my mental health and choices that I've made and shit like that. You know, it's like, I don't think it's good for someone who isn't fully developed like that to be, you know, have that much of an outreach or be that influential on people, because if you make a bad decision, that shit really fucking backfires on you.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like, it's such an early age too. Like I've already said on record like plenty of times, like I could not have done like, say, what like you or like a Whammo even, like basically a younger guy like growing a huge name on YouTube. I couldn't do it because I would have been canceled like immediately. Like in today's, I would have been canceled immediately. So like, I totally get it. It's like you're under such a giant spotlight and you're still growing as a person, and people are like trying to look at you like a role model or something, and you're like, I'm just trying to figure out life right now, man, you know?
Yeah, people look at me, people say they look, and like, it really makes me feel good, you know, like, thank you, but at the same time, oh, some of these people are older than me.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, you're older than I am, you know? You're out of the house and you have a job and you look up to me. I'm not even out of my house. I'm not even out of school yet. I go to school, guys. I go to fucking school. I go to high school. I'm a high school guy. You know? It's like, I don't know. It's just so surreal to me. But I've gotten used to it, pretty much. I really have gotten used to it. You know, I've come to be able to deal with it, handle it, and utilize it in my own way, and I've gotten used to it. Now I know how to be in the position that I'm in.
That's so crazy, man. And the part about like actually being recognized in real life, like, I've never gotten, like, the most I get is like somebody will find out I'm a YouTuber and they're like, oh, you're like a YouTuber? Like, what? Do you do like Fortnite or something like that? And I'm like, yeah, I do TF2. And like, I remember one time this like woman, she was like, oh, I have a kid. I'll have him watch your channel. And I was like, please don't. Please don't. What were I know, like, obviously we've been talking about like a lot of like TF2 centered questions, but what were some of your other favorite games like growing up?
Oh fuck, Joey, you already know what I'm
gonna no, don't say it, no.
Joey loves the cheetah. Nah, but see, my grandfather, my late grandfather, who, you know, was basically my hero. He got me into the computer, and I attribute me having kind of a normal life, pretty much, when I was at my grandparents, to me not turning out to be fucked up, you know, me like not becoming a part of a bad lifestyle. You know, I had a normal childhood. I could actually be a kid, you know, and you know, I was playing on a computer, and we were having family time and shit like that, and like, you know, I got to have fun. So, you know, I'm over there, and my grandfather, he's the one who got me onto the computers, and he showed me computer games and shit like that when I was really young. You know, so I got into some of the earlier games. The first game I remember playing was Grand Theft Auto Vice City on the PS2, and my grandpa actually had nothing to do with that. That was my dad's shit. The PlayStation 2 with GTA Vice City on it. I remember playing that, and I thought it was the coolest shit ever. And then I was like, oh, fuck, this game's fun. I get to drive cars and fucking do this and do that. Fuck, you know. And then there's also this game, I probably shouldn't have been playing this when I was a kid, but Leisure Suit Larry. I was playing fucking Leisure Suit Larry when I was a little fucking kid on the PS2. But other than that, the earlier PC games I remember playing, a lot of people will probably be familiar with StarCraft Brood War, which is actually my YouTube intro and outro, Terran 1, the first Terran theme. That's what I use for my YouTube intro and outro. It's from StarCraft Brood War. I played that game so fucking much when I was a kid. I loved StarCraft. Some other games involved, as a lot of people know, the good old Carmageddon, TDR 2000. Which every Carmageddon fan hates that game, but that's the one that I grew up with, so... I play fucking Carmageddon almost all the time. I love that game. Because you get the crash cars, huge-ass dump truck, fucking monster trucks, and all kinds of shit. It's
for everybody
cool.
that doesn't get the ongoing joke of me and Bearded and my hatred for Carmageddon, it's because, like, imagine, like, there was, like, somebody, like, in the nursing home that you didn't even know. Like, this isn't your grandpa, this isn't your grandma, it's just some guy. And you're like, this guy's awesome, and he wants to die. He's like, please kill me, but you just go in every day, and you're like, no, you're awesome. I'm gonna keep you going, and you do everything you can to keep this guy alive. And he's like, please let me die. That's Bearded in Carmageddon.
We must rebuild the great union of Mesopotamia, Doctor.
This spy just decloaked, like, right in front of me. He just went to, like, the wrong side of the vent and stood there.
TF2 plays are funny to look at. They really are.
Here we go, this is it. This is it.
We can win the game, babes.
And yet another game is saved by Psycho Pumpkin Killer 6969.
I don't know if you need to credit yourself, because if you look above you on the scoreboard, I think Eric maybe got a couple kills.
Oh my god, you actually did. You outscored me. Aw, man.
Busy taking more dick pics, I see. Is that what you're fucking doing, you moron?
No, dude. Dude, I just leave in the middle of Undercover Pubber, this special edition, to go take dick pics. In the middle of the video. You're like, Joey? Dude, Pier is hands down one of my favorite maps. Like just upon launch, like, I've loved this map. Oh, fuck. Pull, please pull. Yo, why? How do you... Okay, you know what? That brings me to another question, Bearded. You know what? How do you feel about...
Why do you have fucking cold feet on popping an Uber?
That's what I'm saying, dude. How do you react when you run into, like, medics that, like, just don't pull? Because I get it, like, everyone is supposed to be, like, very thankful that, like, anybody would play medic on the team. But, bro, how do you feel, like, when somebody just doesn't pull the Uber, like, at the worst timing not to pull?
It really is frustrating, because it's like, yeah, you know, it's cool that you're playing medic. It is, you know, it's awesome. That's fucking great. Thank you. But at the same time, when you're playing medic, you agree to a fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, when you play medic, you sign a fucking little contract that says, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that. You know, when you're fucking playing around trying to be a team player, and you fucking... Like, people with no fucking awareness of some shit, you're like, how the fuck do you not know that we're supposed to Uber right there? What the fuck's going on, Doc?
Like, you know, if I'm about to die, or you're about to die, just do it,
like,
just pull it.
Even if you're not even about to die, if you jump into some fucking shit, and they just watch your health drain, and they have 100% Uber. And what's even worse is if they die too. They don't even do it till they just don't even do it at all. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
It's like literally that'd be one of the best times for the old meme, like, some men just want to watch the world burn, is just a medic watching you die slowly drain out in front of them.
And then he watches his own health drain and he just fucking dies.
I think the dirtiest someone has ever done me in TF2 was, like, it was somebody that was on the other team and they didn't like me, and, like, we were just shit talking back and forth, like, me and this guy, and probably some other people on his team as well. And so, for some reason, we get auto-balance. This guy ends up on my team, and it's like, alright, and it's like, he's probably gonna argue with me and all this stuff, but no, he goes medic, and he starts healing me, so I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool, like, look at this, like, we were enemies, and now we're friends, and we're gonna do great things together. Bro, we get to 100% Uber, and I jump out in front of a ton of people, and like the fucking Lion King, like, Scar letting go of Mufasa, this dude just pulls the Uber off me. I just fucking die in a crowd of people, and I'm like, dude, fuck you. Like,
that's fucked. But when you have really good synergy with a medic, and especially when you don't even have to say anything, it's like, fuck, dude, I should add you on Steam.
Yeah.
We should roll together.
For real. Who's like one of the best medics you've met?
Central, of course, hands down. Central is the best medic I've met, because him and I is so, like, defensive. We don't, like, make big fucking aggressive pushes unless we really have to. And that's kind of... I've met a lot of medics who, like, we're on defense. Yeah. He's like, move, schnell, raus, raus. I was like, no, we don't move, schnell. We fucking sit here and defend you, cocksucker. You fucking stupid fuck. It's like, here's a difference, Doc. You and I die, we respawn in like fucking 16 seconds. They die, they respawn in like 3. So fucking killing them is not going to be as detrimental as killing us.
Exactly.
That's what people don't realize. On defense, they get way too aggressive. They push up, and then someone backcaps because they respawn in 3 fucking seconds anyways. You want them to come into you.
I feel like Sentra's definitely one of the best medics for you, for sure. And he's a really good medic. I think the best medic that I've ever had for me personally was Andro. And I can't tell if that's just...
Andro's God.
I can't tell if he's just like the best medic I've ever met or if he was just particularly good for me. But I mean, that dude was fucking nuts.
Yeah, man.
And like a lot of times we wouldn't be in comms at all. Like I would just be saying stuff and he would just...
That's the best shit. Just imagine if you and Hondro were fucking calming that shit up. I mean, fuck, dude.
Yeah. He just like knew what to do, though. He knew I was always constantly aggressive, and he would stay with me. This medic we got right now is pretty good, actually. I'll have to say his name for the video. Let's see. This guy's name is Yebu Bear. Good job, Yebu Bear. Great job medicing. Yeah, you're like known as like kind of this goofy player, but you don't do like a lot of the like goofy maps all the time, do you? Like you're not like on 2-4 and High Tower like all the time.
No, I fucking hate 2-4 and I hate High Tower. Like I'm gonna be honest, dude, I really cannot stand those maps. Like unless we're really so fucking casual. Like I know I'm laid back and I try to make jokes a lot, but I'm a pretty serious player honestly when I really want to play the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I go on some pretty outrageous fucking killing sprees and all that. I got accused of hacking even like a couple of times recently.
Oh yeah, I saw a video where somebody accused you of that.
Yeah. I showed you that clip. That fucking guy, I was going crazy, man. It was on Peter too. It was on this fucking map. And, yeah, I mean, I was like, shit, I'll take that. Fuck.
It was just because like you do the random flickbacks just to make sure there's like no spies behind you, and like this, I remember the video. Like the person was just like, "There's no way he would have seen that coming. There's no way." It is like he didn't. He just guessed.
I snap around, dude. I'm like one of the twitchiest fucking players you ever saw. I swear. You know, I have a gorilla grip on my fucking mouse. My muscle fibers just fucking shaking shit. Like when I track, I get really shaky, like back and forth, because I'm just gripping it so hard and fucking playing so aggressively. I play very defensively, but I'm like very in the fucking zone when I play TF2 and I play heavy.
Yeah.
Because it's just so, I love playing heavy, man. It's my favorite fucking class by far. Right there, won't get any louder. He fucking sets his big horse cock on the table. I'm really sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to say that. It's very inappropriate.
Yeah, of all the things, that's the thing I gotta cut out of the video. That's the thing I'm canceled for now.
Well, that wasn't getting any lighter. And the engineer slams his huge ass fucking cock on the table. What do you guys think of that? Is that good? Is that good for the next TF2 short? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below, okay?
Do you guys like these videos where I talk about the engineer's dick? Leave a like and comment below.
Dude, nobody has said anything. No one has fucking voice chatted. No one has said. I went in one ear and out the other. These people are fucking dead.
Oh yeah, this lobby's quiet.
Oh my God.
All right, see if I can take out. Dude, this is a good medic, dude. He knows to like jump out in front of the sentry and everything. This is like a legit good medic.
I love it when you do that. Anyone who plays medic out there, when you Uber the heavy, walk in front of him and get in front of that sentry. Because the heavy's fucking slow and stupid and he can't do it. How the fuck am I still...
This engineer's chasing you.
Oh, fuck.
Doctor, don't worry, I have sandwich for you. Oh.
Dude, there are so many more ballsy engineers now against heavy, and I definitely blame Dane, because it happened after he made videos, like, talking about how, like, OP the, not OP, but, like, you know, like, how good the shotguns can be against other classes if you do it right. Because ever since then, I've seen more and more engineers, like, try to fight a heavy 1v1. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
Me too, honestly. Yeah, me too. A lot of engineers are very cocky. Like, they can, like, fuck, I got it, man.
That was an easy one. Top scoring again with 60. Dang, dude. And I was going on some streaks, too. When you go into a game, since you're, like... I mean, you obviously play, like, a plethora of different classes, but you're more known for, like, heavy. If people recognize...
I do not play a plethora of... I only play heavy, Joey. I do not play... I mean, I know I sound like, oh, sometimes I play Scum, sometimes I play... That's like once in a blue moon, if even that. Like, I am always playing fucking heavy 24/7. I have, like, thousands of hours logged into heavy. Like, if you see my fucking class stats, someone actually said in my comments, they fucking put a timestamp, and all they said is, that is psychotic. That's all they said. So like, whatever the fuck, while like loading into a map in my class stats, and Heavy's like fully extended, all the other classes like little slivers of fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's how it is for me and my, my scout hours and my medic hours. They are so abysmally low. Like, I feel like I'm a decent medic though, just because I've seen so much like medicing and been medic so much.
Yeah. Just because you know, like,
what to do.
Just because you know what somebody would want if you're the medic.
I just never do it though, because I'm not that passive of a player.
Yeah.
No, but I was gonna say, like, so if people recognize you in game, they're like, oh, that's bearded. Do you see a lot of people switching to heavy and like it becomes like a full heavied out lobby? I sometimes have that happen.
No, honestly, I don't really see that because, you know, I can understand why you would, because you're like a heavy guide channel, you know, your channel is based around heavy. I know I'm known for playing heavy, but I don't do that on my channel. Like, hey guys, so as heavy, here's a loadout idea, here's a weapon, here's how to not get fucking fucked in the ass by a spy or whatever. And I don't really do stuff like that. And you do, and that's why I can understand why people would have that kind of reaction. You know, it's like, hey Joe, he's the heavy guy, I want to play heavy with him, and fucking, you know, all this other shit, like a dick measuring contest or whatever. But, that doesn't really happen with me, no. It's more like, I've found when people recognize me, they start to scream and shit, which I think that's fucking crazy to an extent.
Oh yeah, I've seen people try to copy your, like, personality verbatim, or, like, what they've seen of you in videos. It gets pretty cringy.
Yeah, I mean, they're enthusiastic, so it's like it's flattering. Like they say, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. You know, so it's like I can come to appreciate that to an extent. But it kind of ties into what I said earlier, like way early on, like people trying too hard, you can really tell. If people really know it's me, either they'll be like, hey man, you know, they'll be like cool about it, or they'll just be fucking loud and they'll be like, rah, and everyone starts screaming and shit.
The whole lobby just starts screaming and like deafens you immediately.
Yeah, I've had that happen before. People just start going, like fucking smashing the disc and shit on each other. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like Eric Andre. He does crazy shit on his show, but he was on Hot Ones with fucking Sean Evans, and he was like, people in public, and he's like, calm the fuck down. Like, he fucking like, Eric Andre just like, calm the fuck down. That's not me 24/7.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what you've seen in me in fucking public. It's like I put my pants on every morning, just like you fucking do. You know, like I'm a normal ass guy.
Where would you rank like Spy like on the enemies list? Like you wouldn't rank him. Would you rank him #1 or would you rank Sniper #1?
I actually wouldn't rank Spy super duper high. I mean, Spy is annoying, yeah, but I can grow to respect Spy because Spy really has to get in there and sacrifice himself to do anything good. Like, he really does. You know, yeah, it's annoying, fucking Spy got me, but, you know, it's like, with Spy, the counter is to turn around. You can't counter a sniper as heavy. That's my fucking whole spiel. You know? Like, you can't turn around as heavy and then fucking kill the sniper. You just don't get to exist around that fucking plane when the sniper's looking at. And that's why I just don't fucking like playing against snipers, man. It's not fun.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't have any real long range options as fucking heavy, so it's just terrible. It's just not fun, you know. So yeah, obviously Spy would be ranked a little higher because he's fucking annoying still, but he's definitely not as bad as Sniper. Sniper will always be my #1 most unfun fucking class to play against. Always.
Yeah.
He's just out of place. He just really does feel out of place. Kind of in the game for me, and you know that's just my opinion. You know, who fucking cares? Maybe I'm biased. I'm a fucking heavy player, so probably. Yeah. But that's just how I see it.
Maybe he'll be entirely removed in the heavy update. Bearded Expense, thank you for coming for a special edition. We didn't expect to do this, but a special edition of Undercover Pubber. This will truly be the last one. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
I think that was good. That was a good test run. When are you ready to start?
When
are you ready to start recording?